Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first ever final of JazzerSi and Anaguma's Bronzey Silver Tournament. This is a tournament hosted on Zeek.com, yep, in a minute, and this is the final of which is a best of 5. Joining me is Anaguma.
Yes. And in this final, this first final, we see KaVieX, the Silver Protoss, and CEPHIRO, the Bronze Terran.
Which are pink and blue respectively.
Indeed.
Both these players have fought through the, was it an 18-man tournament we had? Yeah, 18?
Yes.
Yes, an 18-man tournament.
However, due to a slight mix-up, CEPHIRO only had to play 2 games.
Yeah, the way Zeke works is because we had quite slightly too many people for a 16-man tournament, we had to have a 32-man, resulting in CEPHIRO having to only play round 1 and the quarterfinals to get to the final. But you know what? That's just cool. That's just cool.
And CEPHIRO did play me in the gap while everyone else was getting up to the final, and, well, he beat me. So he does definitely deserve to be here.
Completely. He's a tank.
However, KaVieX is a complete tank, having beaten lots of very good players.
Yeah, playing every game.
Including some Silver Zergs. I mean,
oh god,
yeah.
Those Silver Zergs.
I don't know if you've ever played against Silver Zergs, but
they're pretty wild.
They make me cry.
Yeah,
so we're seeing an early gas from CEPHIRO, and nothing out of the ordinary for KaVieX.
No, I'd say that's pretty standard. Gas going down on 14. Pretty standard. Did the probe die?
Yeah, the probe died. He sniped it with that SCV.
That's a 1 unit lost. Pretty wild.
Visiting with his fusion cutter.
Sorry about
3 guys on gas, always good. And his barracks is just finishing up.
Pretty standard. What I was gonna say is when we say this guy's really good, we are of course talking about this relatively to our tournament, which is of course just bronze and silver. So before all you GMs get trolly, this is just in relation to everyone else in the bronze silver tournament. I happen to go out first round because I'm a complete boss.
That's the point of the Bronzey Silver Tournament, is that it's just a place for bronze and silver players to just get together and be like, no, we can have a real tournament too. We're not going to get knocked out all the time by gold players.
We have a cybernetics core now going down for KaVieX. Is that what you're going to say, or Kavier? We'll just
Kavier, no.
Kavier.
And I'm not Protoss, but I think he's been saving up his chrono boost.
He certainly has. He is indeed going straight on for that.
He's chrono boosting the warp gate racer.
There's a shocker. Over in Camp CEPHIRO, we do have stim pack being researched with a tech lab on the first barracks.
Super early stim pack even.
And tech lab, in fact. But then you could argue that's pretty standard against a Protoss opponent when you know you're going to have some stuff coming. Double gas has now gone down for KaVieX, and as well as just a second gateway going down there too. Warp gate is being chrono boosted continuously, as we can see, and a third gateway going down now. So this is where we'll either see a 4-gate situation or a 3-gate into a robo or a stargate. With the double gas though, I would expect to see a tech structure coming up next.
Yeah, and especially being he's against Terran, 4-gating isn't normally particularly effective against Terran.
Although there goes the 4th gate, so never mind.
Really? Oh, well, blows our ideas out of the water. No, he's 4-gating him.
Yes, he is indeed 4-gating.
Now, the 2 players seem to be fairly equal. Oh, we're getting a Ghost Academy. Scary ghosts. However, I think if you just quickly look at the APM of these 2 players, that's really where the league difference comes into play. Oh,
APM. Sorry, M, not A. Stupid me. Yes, the 56 to 32 APM from the silver to the bronze player is pretty noticeable. Although APM doesn't really make too much of a difference. Yeah, we are seeing
APM doesn't make a difference.
We are seeing the Ghost Academy, which is pretty wild. Some unexpectability thrown into play from CEPHIRO.
Ridiculous against Protoss, but it's still pretty. Oh, he's supply blocked.
Nice.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Very nice, Kavier.
Nicely supply
and Kavier.
I'm rooting for you, CEPHIRO.
No, only Kavier is supply blocked.
So if you lose,
the 4-gate is all up and running.
Supply blocked now.
The Kavier's 4-gate is all up and running. He is supply blocked and has still not made a pylon. There we go. The pylon goes down for Kavier.
A proxy pylon.
Is he?
Behind the gas of CEPHIRO's 3rd, I think. Or he's just putting a probe there.
Yeah,
he
he's
could just be putting a probe there at the top.
yeah,
just
just jamming.
Probe at the top.
It's just jamming.
Just saving up my minerals and leaving a probe.
So yeah, the 4-gate is in full swing now with some sentries, stalkers, and zealots. No upgrades going on just yet. Nothing too crazy, but you would expect to see. And the proxy pylon has gone down. I would expect to see a push reasonably soon. Otherwise, the 4-gate will be a bit wasted because SEPHIRO is not churning out units. Although he has got double tech lab and a reactor, so we'll be making a considerable amount.
Really not that far behind on food, so we haven't really seen the Ghost Academy do anything.
I can't see what upgrades that is. Oh, there we go. Okay. The overlay is blocking my view.
Oh,
all I can see is the nuke count popping out the bottom. We're not seeing this 4-gate push out, which is unusual. You'd expect it to be like utilised pretty quickly. Although
SEPHIRO push out.
SEPHIRO's feeling pretty boss.
Does he want that Xel'Naga or what? Go!
He does want that Xel'Naga.
Yeah, that probe was so dead.
So neither player is showing any sort of aggression yet. Although Kaviek is once again supply blocked.
Supply blocked.
You're gonna say KVA. I'm gonna say you're gonna say Kaviex. I'm gonna say Kaviek. Just because my upbringing, man. We are still just only seeing 4 gates. Still just 4 gates.
Just supply blocked again.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Still no pylon. Still no pylon. Make a pylon or you're supply blocked. Has he noticed, or has he just not noticed? I don't think he's noticed. Where's the scan gone? Where's the scan? Oh, on the front. Unlucky.
Pushing out with 1 zealot.
That's pretty wild. He's still supply blocked. He's been supply blocked for about 50. Oh,
SEPHIRO pushing out into the zealot, but he's on the move. Come on. Oh dear, that was
the pylon has finally gone down for Kaviek.
Ghost in there.
And the ghost as well. No nukes though.
SEPHIRO has 2 ghosts just jamming, and they don't have cloak. No cloak. 0 cloak ghosts. Probably almost certainly going to EMP Kaviex's army.
Yes.
Oh, he's pushing forward.
Have they got the cloak?
Get,
they have not got the cloak. Oh no.
They're gonna get taken out. Oh,
he escapes with 1. Why hasn't he killed it? Okay, there we go. Running with the stim in. Oh, the massive force field. Completely denying that attack.
Force field's coming down from Kaviex.
That's the APM, man.
SEPHIRO is just pushing down. Oh, and he doesn't have enough.
The stim just wears off.
I really think
SEPHIRO might well be able to clutch this. Although, yeah. Saying that as half the stuff dies.
I mean, he's reinforcing, but
try and pick off those last zealots.
Oh, there we go. Pushing back up.
It looks like Kaviek expected a full retreat, but that has not actually happened. These marauders are really paying for themselves.
And it's true that a Protoss army is only as good as the zealots supporting it. So
the zealots that are now slicing and dicing. This looks like a stalemate. We might have to see both players retreat and regroup at this point, with them both being on identical food for most of this fight. Nothing really being produced. SEPHIRO seems to have forgotten to make anything at this point. And as you can see from his 1300 minerals. Trust fund. Although, Kaviek finding it very easy to spend that with his 4 gates. And will be able to respawn his army a lot faster than SEPHIRO will. A Robo Bay finally going down for Kaviek. So the 12-minute mark, we're going to see some tech. You know, pretty wild.
Yay!